Hi, good morning to all. I'll start off by introducing myself. I'm Malavika. I'm currently working with the Zoho One product management team. I'll be the main presenter for today's webinar. The topic is how we can unleash Zoho One's potential with some of the must-have extensions that are currently available. So, along with me, Aditya will be joining as a co-organizer, as well as Chaitanya will also be helping us to with the queries that you'll be having. Yes, to start off with the presentation, the goal of today's session is to give you a glimpse of extension and their capabilities, how you can associate different Zoho products with the aid of extensions, and what sort of changes it will bring to the way you are currently using a particular product, and altogether, how you can manage your business in an easier and more effective manner. Before going to the session, what are extensions? So in short, in very layman terms, we can say that extension is just a piece of software that adds some custom function to your core product. Before getting into today's session, let's take a look at the agenda. In this session, we'll be talking about what extensions are and how they are useful. So let's say you are a business owner who are currently using a particular SaaS application to streamline your business. So there will be times when the business application that you're relying on to streamline your business process does not exactly do what you want. I'll give you an example. Let's say you are a Zoho mail user. You're receiving a mail saying that there is a requirement to schedule a meeting with the HR team regarding appraisals this upcoming Friday. For this, what you'll have to do, you'll have to go to the respective meeting application that is being used in your organization. Say it is Zoom meeting or Google meeting or Zoho meeting for that matter. Now, when this is the case, there is a possibility that you might just forget to schedule this meeting. You might keep it as a to-do later task. But let's say you have this extension. You have this extension of Zoho meeting installed within the mail UI. You'll be able to see this extension as a plugin, which means you can actually schedule the meeting from then and there itself, keeping the mail tab open, which means you'll be reading the mail and then you can just schedule the meeting from using that plugin from then and there itself, which means that you don't really have to navigate between two services or two tabs to confirm the details and all. So yeah, my whole point being, we will need to use some additional software. Like when you're running a business, there might be some scenario where you might have a requirement to use an additional software to accomplish your specific requirements. That is why we have this whole approach of extending the capabilities of your applications using extensions. So once you get an idea of what extensions are, we look at associating extensions with Zoho Marketplace. Then we'll look at a few scenarios where extensions could be useful within Zoho products. After this, we'll go through some of the features that are available while creating this extension and the sort of impact these extensions will have on the usability for the customer. Yes. So you might already know that Zoho offers multiple products designed to cater a variety of industry-specific requirements. So you may be already wondering, why do we need extensions? While it is true that Zoho products serves a distinct purpose, no two businesses are exactly alike. Depending on what your business need, that might be a very particular requirement and a unique requirement. So depending on that particular requirement, extension can provide better functionality without actually relying on complex manual customization processes. So if you were to rely on these customization processes, it might again be a little bit difficult, as you might have to depend on the customer support team or have better understanding with some development features and all. So all these can be made easier and better if you can just learn how to use extensions. Next, let's see why we need extensions. So now this particular slide can be a tad bit technical, but I hope it is needed. It might be even though it's a little technical, I think it might be useful for you in the end. So I'll just start. Extensions are installable plugins or software add-ons that enhance the functionality of an existing product. So you can also create extensions to synchronize data with a third-party application or between two Zoho products itself, which will be the focus of our webinar today. The best part of the whole aspect of installing an extension and using it is that you will have complete control over the design and the way it connects to applications. So let's say once you create and publish an extension, it can be distributed to users and organization as an installable component, which implies that customization that you created can be shared and be used by everyone. Now, Zoho also provides you with an option to develop extensions. That is, develop extensions using Deluge script. So these extensions can also be published and be listed within the marketplace. So if it turns out to be quite useful, you can actually monetize from it. So these, irrespective of whether they are published, developed extensions or not, they can be published privately or publicly, depending on your business need. So if it is published privately, the extension can be accessed with a unique installation URL. Or let's say if it's given as a public extension, it can be viewed by everyone. Now let's take a look at the Zoho Marketplace. So before going to that, these are just some of the popular extensions along with their logos that are currently available within Zoho Marketplace. Yeah, next let us go to Zoho Marketplace. So yeah, this is Zoho Marketplace, which is an online business app store that holds a variety of ready-to-use app extensions. As you can see, there are different types of apps available, like extensions, custom apps, and industry solutions. For our webinar today, we'll be focusing on extension tab in detail. Zoho products. Within this module, you can see that a lot of Zoho products have been classified under different categories. So let's say I'll take CRM here under sales category. Now here you'll be able to see third-party extensions that are available for Zoho CRM, as well as there are also CRM to Zoho products also available. Some of them are paid and some of them are free of cost. So yeah, you can actually browse through this marketplace and see what all are available. So again, coming back to our session, today we'll be focusing more on the free extensions that are available within Zoho for other Zoho services. The first extension that we'll be looking into is the FSM extension for Zoho CRM. This is a relatively new extension that has been made available. So this is Zoho FSM is a field service management application product. Yeah, I'll give you a business scenario. Let's say you are a business owner managing a bakery and confectionery shop. You have both online business as well as you receive bulk orders from nearby vendors. You currently use CRM for managing your leads, contacts, and accounts. But at times, you have a specific requirement to manage sales orders, estimates, delivery personnel details, and other several operations that usually happen outside the office. This is where Zoho FSM comes to play. Now, what is Zoho FSM? It's a field service management app. It's a one-stop solution which helps you to from work order management, scheduling to workforce management, invoicing, and it helps you streamline every aspect of your business. So with this particular extension, it will help you connect. So with this particular FSM extension for Zoho CRM, it will help you connect sales and field service management very seamlessly. So it enables the two-way syncing of records between two applications. Next, let us see how this particular extension can be installed within Zoho CRM. So before moving on to that, there is a prerequisite. You can only avail this extension if you have at least a standard edition of Zoho FSM. So yeah, first we'll have to go to CRM settings. Under settings, you'll see marketplace where you can choose Zoho. So under this, all the extensions that are available within Zoho products will be listed. So before setting up, you just have to make sure that your finance suite has already been integrated with CRM. Now let's move on to setting it up. Once you authorize, it is ready to get installed. After doing this, you'll have an option to choose the users or profiles. Here I'm just choosing to install for admins alone. It can also be made available for users as well as other profiles. So yeah, once the installation is complete, you'll have to integrate it. So now we have successfully done the integration. So this does not usually happen this fast, or so this is because I've already done it. So yeah, once it is done, you'll have to do module mapping between FSM and CRM, as well as you also have an option to do field mapping between the two services. So I've not configured it here, but yeah. So the installation of this extension is ready. Next, let us see how you can access this particular extension within CRM. For that, let's first go to the contacts module. I'm taking a contact here. Now you can see that on the top right corner, the Zoho FSM will be visible as a button. Here you'll get an overview of all the requests, estimates, and work orders that you've received that the contact is a part of, as well as on the left corner also you can see Zoho FSM. So another place where you can access FSM is from the accounts module, where again you can see the FSM button. From here, you can view the request estimates and work orders. You also have an option to create them. The same applies for the deals module also, where the FSM button is available at two places. You can get an overview of any request estimates or work orders this particular contact is a part of, deal is a part of. Also, you have an option to create them. So the next place where the FSM button will be visible is within the sales order module. So what happens in the sales order module is that you have an option to convert a particular product as an asset. So I'll just give you an example. I'm creating a sales order, associating it with an account, and now I'm adding a product. I'm just choosing to create a new product. I'll give it a name. I'll just save and associate it. So now once this has been done, I'll save it. So now if I go to the Zoho FSM button, you'll see that I can create an asset. So under the create asset option, I have a option to sync a particular product to this. So here I'm just trying to sync the product. And I'll just give this asset. It's the same product, but I can give it a different name. So I just name the product use. Now, once this, and then associate it with an contact. Now, once this syncing is complete, you can see this product is now an asset. So yeah, to sum up what we saw now, we saw how we can install FSM as an extension within CRM. And within the CRM product, from what all places we can access this particular extension, you can get it from the accounts and contacts module, as well as from the deals and sales orders module. So now you've seen that in the video that we saw now, it seemed pretty seamless and easy, but that is not the case when you are trying to do it. So I'll just share some frequently occurring errors that might happen when you're trying to do this installation. So this particular extension cannot be used with any free edition of FSM. Let's say you are a CRM user, but you have not yet configured FSM. You will not be able to install the extension. The same can happen, the same error can occur if you have not completed the onboarding process with Zoho FSM. The other case happens, the other error that might usually occur is when, let's say you have given US dollars as a currency within Zoho CRM, but you've given the local currency as INR within Zoho FSM. If that is the case, again, there will be a mismatch and you will not be able to install this particular extension. The last and most important thing that you have to consider is like you have to make sure that it is mandatory that you should have integrated your finance suite with Zoho FSM and CRM. This is because the data sync between FSM and CRM happens via books integration with CRM and FSM. So it is necessary that you have to do this particular integration. So, yeah, let me just pause for a second. I've been told that my voice is not audible. Just give me a second. I'll just continue the webinar under the assumption that I'm audible to all the attendees. Yes. The next extension that we'll be looking into will be the Zoho survey extension for Zoho Desk. For this, let's first consider a scenario where a customer has reported an issue. So once an issue is submitted, an agent will take up that particular issue, and then you will provide a response, and then it will get resolved. So this is one place where you can add Zoho survey as an extension. So this is like you can send a feedback survey to your customer and then receive some response from the customer to know how your service has been. So how is it useful for you? Let's say you are managing the support team and you're the admin. So by going through the survey, you'll get to understand which agent is performing better, what customers were happy about it, what aspect made the service better. All these details you can get. So this is one way this extension becomes relevant for Zoho Desk. Next, let us see how we can install a survey as an extension to Zoho Desk. For this, you have to go to Desk, go to the marketplace, search for survey, and then do the installation. This is the first step of installation. Once you've completed the installation, you'll move on to associate the departments. And you also get to choose the profiles for which this particular extension will be visible for. Now, once you've installed, you'll have to authorize the same. Once the authorization is complete, you have an option where you can associate the chosen departments to existing survey templates. So here I've chosen marketing and HR department. For both, I'm choosing a feedback customer service template, survey template. So now your extension has been installed within Desk. Next, let us see how this extension can be accessed from Desk. Yeah. For this, I'll go to the tickets module. Here on the right pane, you can see the marketplace extensions that have been installed. So this is the icon for this. Once you click this icon, this section will be made visible. So for this particular department, I have associated this particular survey template. So let's say once I am resolving this particular ticket, I have an option to send this survey. Before that, I also have an option to get a preview of it, like how it will be visible for the customer. So I'll just enter the two email address. Once this is done, yeah. So this is one place, like you can access this extension from the tickets module. Also, once the installation of survey has been successful, it will come as a survey report, as a module on the upper band of Desk tab. Here, there are two sections. You can see all the reports based on agents as well as based on contact. You will also get to see in depth the details. So yeah, this is how we can access Zoho survey within Zoho Desk once the extension has been installed. The next extension that we'll be discussing for the day is the Zoho Sign extension for Zoho Desk. How is this relevant? What is this extension about? This extension can help you get your support and service related paperwork digitally signed directly from Zoho Desk interface itself. So using this extension, you can add documents to Zoho Sign from your device or from attachments that are already existing within your ticket threads. And then you can also set up e-sign workflows and collect signatures and approval directly from the desk portal itself. So yeah, these are the key features. You can send documents for signatures. You can sign documents by yourself. You can also track all this document status from the ticket thread. So now let's see how to do this, install this particular extension. For that, again, you have to go to Zoho Desk, settings, marketplace, search for Zoho Sign. The first step of installation is to give approval for terms of service. Once you're done with it, you'll have to associate the required departments and then the profiles for which this particular extension will be made visible. So once the installation is done, you'll have to authorize. Once the authorization has been done, your extension is ready for use. Now let's go to desk and see how you can use this extension. For that, we'll first go to tickets module. Here you can see that again on the right tab where under the marketplace, all the successfully installed extension will be made visible. So here you can see the Zoho Sign extension. Here you can see that there is an option for you to upload documents, and these are the two options that are available. So I'm choosing here to upload a document. I'm just uploading a random document. I'm choosing to sign yourself option. It'll take you to the Zoho Sign where my signature has already been given. I mean, it was done digitally. So this is a drag and drop option. Once it's done, you can send this particular document to required email address or whoever the recipient is. So this is one aspect of this. Next, let us say, I'll give you a scenario where there is a customer request for a particular support agent for premium support, and the agent needs to get some sort of proof with signature from that particular customer to validate this request. What can you do? So this is one place where the Zoho Sign extension comes to play within the desk service. So I'll go to the customer. Let's say this person, Agarwal, is the person who raised this particular request. Here I have an option to send a document for signature. For that, I'll first upload whatever document is to be sent. And then I give the option to send for signature. So I'm adding the recipient. Action is signer. You can also give an authentication mode. I'm giving SMS here. And whatever message that I have got to share. Yeah, I'm just sharing the message that you have to sign the above document for confirming the request. So once I'm done with it, yeah. This person will receive that particular document, and let's say the recipient signs the document and sends it back. Now, all these things can be tracked within the desk module again. I mean, within desk service itself. So that's what the next video is about. Let's say I take the contact and then I go to the sign extension. Here I have an option to see all documents, see all the details of all the activities that has been performed in the last couple of steps. So yeah, this is what the Zoho Sign extension for Zoho Desk is all about. I hope the 3 extensions that we have discussed till now has been understandable for you. If you have any queries, do let me know. I can play it again. Yeah, I think we are good to go. So moving on to the next extension, the Zoho Inventory extension for Zoho Desk. We'll be mainly looking into the extension capabilities between these two services. For this, let's imagine a scenario where you are a support personnel who's receiving a requirement from the customer saying that there is a product replacement request. So in this particular case, what does the support personnel have to do? He'll have to address this ticket and respond to it from the desk platform, as well as to get an understanding of what the product is and all other product details. He'll have to approach the inventory management team. In short, he should have access to the inventory details itself. So this can actually be a tedious and time consuming task where the support personnel have to rely on multiple people and different services to get a better understanding of the query as well as to solve it. So all this can be avoided if we introduce inventory extension to Zoho Desk. So this will give the customer support team an instant access to relevant shipping details, sales order, and invoice information from the desk UI itself. So yeah, I've briefly mentioned the benefits of this particular extension. Now let's see. Let's see these mentioned points from the video. For that, first we'll have to install this extension. Again, we are going to the desk service. We'll go to the settings under Zoho Marketplace. You can see the certain extensions that are available. In this particular case, I had already enabled Zoho Inventory, so I'm just going to re-enable it. So yeah, you have an option to sync your inventory products with Desk. You also have an option to do field mapping. So this is a one-way sync, unlike the two-way sync that we saw in Zoho FSM and CRM. Here, I'm just listing these things. So I'm just fast forwarding it a little bit. So once you've done the field mapping based on your requirement, the syncing will happen. Now the syncing might take some time. So yeah, you also have a tab called permission where you'll get to see what all permissions the particular profile has. You can also edit here. You can also edit and make changes here. Yeah. So once this particular extension is ready, it will get reflected on the desk module. So let's see how it gets so. For that, let's move on to the ticket. I'm taking a ticket here. So here you can see that once I open the ticket on the left panel, this inventory will be shown as a plugin. So I'll access this, and once I press on this particular plugin, I can see I can get an overview, activity, and sales order details of the same. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So yeah. So if you take the activity tab, you can see all the activities or actions that has happened to this particular ticket. You also have an option to see invoices as well as to create invoices as well as sales order. I'll just show how to create a sales order. I mean invoice, sorry. So once I save and submit this, whatever invoice that I created will be visible here. So next, if I go to the customer module, I can access this particular extension from there also. Let's say I'm taking the Zoho inventory plugin here. Again, all these three details will be shown. So yeah, tickets are associated with customers. So it will be visible on both modules. So yeah, that is all about this inventory extension for Zoho Desk. I hope you have understood. So now let's move on to the next extension, Zoho Projects for Zoho Desk. So for this, I've just introduced a small scenario here. Let's say whenever a desk agent receives a ticket with an issue being reported, that's when you receive a ticket, right? Whenever the customer is not happy with something, you're getting an issue and that's being reported, and the support agent addresses that issue. So yeah, and he decides to classify this particular tickets as a problem depending on the nature of the issue. So our whole idea of this particular extension is to associate a particular ticket with a particular task. You can add a task and that comes under Zoho projects. So let's say I'm receiving a ticket, I have addressed it, and I'm deciding to add an associated task with it. I'm deciding to add a task like I have to contact the project head regarding a particular query, or I need to raise an issue for a particular ticket. So in this case, I have an option to associate a task that will come under projects. Let's see how we are doing this. I mean, the whole scenario becomes more relevant if you see the video. For this, first we'll have to install this extension. For that, we'll go to Marketplace under Zoho. You will see Zoho projects. So again, this was enabled and now it's currently disabled. So I'll just enable it now. So for all the Zoho extensions that are available, Zoho to Zoho extensions that are available, you can see that there are 3 tabs, which will give you a brief about how it works. You can also get a view of the screenshots. Like while you are doing the extension process, the installation process, it might be confusing. So yeah, you can always refer to these screenshots. So under configuration, yeah, I'm just choosing to associate a department with respective projects. So the modules that will be shown are task and issues that will be associated. These are some other actions that are that you can configure and make changes from this particular extension. Again, once the mapping and this is done, the installation of the extension is complete. So our next process is to see how we can access this within desk. For that, I'll go to a ticket. On the 3-dot tab here, I can actually go here and create a task. You can see the projects, this thing, projects. Yeah, see, yeah. So that will take you to the task module, but within the desk UI. So I'm choosing a project, and then I'll give a brief description about what the task is about. So once I've done it, I also have an option to file an issue. Here again, I'll get to choose the project. So the ticket, the associated project for this ticket. I also have an option to give a description about what the issue is about. So whatever I have done here will actually get reflected in projects. So for that, I'm just navigating to projects tab here. See, the issue that I had added can be seen, as well as the task that I associated with can be seen here. So yeah, this is the implication of Zoho project extension within Zoho Desk. So I hope this is pretty much clear for you. Just to make sure you don't have any questions, I'll just navigate here. Yeah, so moving on to the next extension, Zoho Social for Zoho Desk. So for this, let's say, I'll give you a scenario. Imagine you are a business owner managing an online retail business and you're heavily dependent on social media marketing. In this particular case, how do you reach out to your support team every time you get a query on social media? Every time someone is making a query on your Facebook page, how will you respond? So for this, the usual process would be you will respond to one message, and then based on that requirement or query, you may or may not revert it to the support team. The support team will take another effort to understand what the issue is about. Then once you know what the issue is about, then an assignment will take place, and then only the issue gets resolved. So this is a multiple step process. All this can actually be avoided if you bring Zoho Social as an extension to Zoho Desk. How? Because this will allow you to manage all the queries and questions you receive on social media. With this, you can actually very easily manage your social media marketing at the same time seamlessly leveraging the support related features. So benefits of this extension, which means the main highlights of this extension are like convert mentions into tickets. You can convert mentions on Facebook and Instagram pages into tickets. You also have an option to track the conversation and ticket history with users. Now let's see how this is done. For that, again, you'll have to go to, here you'll have to go to the settings from Zoho Desk. Under the channels space, you'll see social. So when you go to social, I'll give a brief about Zoho Social. Within Zoho Social, you can add multiple brands. For each brand, you can associate one Facebook page. Let's say I have three brands here, Pugarvanam, Test, and Test. I have three brands here. For uh, each brand, I can only associate one Facebook page, which means this particular brand cannot have two Facebook pages or two Twitter pages. That's how it works. So let's see how you do this. So in this video, I'll just show how you are associating a particular social media page. So I've just taken X here, formerly known as Twitter. So once I give the details of my X page, you'll see that it has got connected to my particular brand. So yeah, this is taking some time. So we'll take the next video where it is the thing got associated, the page has got associated. We'll start from there. Yeah, so here I have got three brands. These are the three brands that currently exist within my Zoho Social page. Now I can view this from this particular module under channels. Here you have two options. You can either create a new brand from here or you can import a brand. So for the time being, I'm choosing this particular brand called Pugarvanam. The Facebook page has already been linked. However, I'll go and make some changes. Yeah. So here you can see that you can select the type of post, visitor post, messages, page posts, and then automatically you can choose to convert them into a ticket. You just have to tick these options. So in here, you also have an option to give a particular keyword and then automatically convert it to a ticket. So I'll do that here. Let's say someone posts a message in Facebook with a keyword called concern, and it is associated with the department called dairy products. It'll automatically get converted into a ticket. So this is the rule that I've given here. So every time somebody posts, I have a concern with this particular thing, that particular message will automatically get converted into a ticket. So the configuration is done here. Once it's ready, let's go and see how it works. So yeah, for that, once the installation of this extension is complete, you can actually access Zoho Social from here. So since I have chosen this particular brand as well as this particular department. So I'll get to view all the Facebook feed here. If you see this, you can see that there's a tab here. I mean, there's an icon here which shows that I can convert it to a ticket. Now let's go to Zoho Social and see how this extension is getting reflected. So before that, I'm choosing the brand Pugarvanam. Once I've done that, on the right side, I can see the live stream and all the recent activities that has happened in the Facebook page. Let's say I'll take this particular post that was liked by someone. Under that post, you can see that I can convert this post into a ticket, this comment into a ticket. I also have an option. I mean, you also have an option to convert messages, posts, mentions, everything into all these things into a ticket. So this is a comment that has already been converted into a ticket. So it will be shown with a different color icon, like a green icon showing that it's already been converted to a ticket. So yeah. So now in the first video, we saw that every message that you get on Facebook get converted into a ticket. Now let's see how it happens here. Sorry. So see, so I'll go to the desk page. I've gone to the desk page and under the tickets module, you can see the first two messages here. So these two messages automatically got converted into a ticket when they got posted. Like this was a mention and this was a post. And it got converted into a ticket. Also, let's see. Sorry. Yeah. So also let's see the social page, Zoho social page. You can see that the Zoho social page has got a reports module. So if you go to the reports module, you can see a desk icon here where you'll be able to see all the associated posts or comments or mentions that got converted from that particular social media channel to a ticket. So here you can see there are 3 tickets here that got converted from the Facebook channel. So yeah, altogether, this is how it works. Let's say I clicked on one of the tickets. So it will navigate you to the Zoho Desk ticket module page where you can resolve this issue and close the ticket. So this is how the whole extension for Zoho Social and Zoho Desk works. It might look a little bit confusing while watching the video, but it's pretty much easy once you try and do it. So for the last extension of today's discussion, Zoho campaigns for Zoho Desk. Let's say, imagine that you are a support agent receiving a ticket from a customer regarding one of the recent marketing campaigns sent by your company. Currently, the support agent will have to inquire with the campaigns team for the details regarding this particular issue, what the campaign was about, when it got assigned and all. But with the desk and campaign extension, you can access the campaign associated to the customer from the Zoho Desk interface itself. Let's take a look at how this is done. So here I've just mentioned the benefits of this, or where you can access these extension within the desk module and how it will be done. You'll get a better understanding while watching the video. That's better. I've just jotted down the points for that. Again, for the first step is to install the extension. Go to the Zoho Desk Marketplace, search for campaigns. This is the first step of installation. So once you've installed, you will associate respective departments based on your requirement. I'm associating 2 departments. You'll also get to choose the profiles for which this particular extension will be visible for. Now, once you've done the installation, you'll have to authorize it. Once you've done the authorization, yeah. Next, let's move on to how you can access them. So yeah, I'll go to the tickets module, take a ticket. On the left panel, you can see the campaigns icon. Here, I'll get a view of the associated campaigns for this particular ticket, as well as the mailing list. There are 2 sections here, associated list and other available mailing list. I'll get to associate here. Also, I can access this particular extension from the customers module also. I'll go to Zoho campaigns, where I'll get a view of the mailing list as well as the campaigns associated to this particular customer. From here itself, I can actually remove a particular mailing list or associate a particular mailing list. So the third place where you can access this extension, it will come as a module on the top band. So if you go to Zoho campaigns, you will get an overview of all the campaigns that are available within Zoho campaigns. The status of all these campaigns, let's say it's opened, if it's in draft state and all. Mailing list can also be viewed from here. You can add a contact to a particular mailing list. You can also create a new mailing list for that matter. So I'm creating a new mailing list and associating some contacts for this particular mailing list. So once I've created that, yeah, you can see it's reflected here. So let's say I'm deciding to remove a contact, I can do that also. I'll just go to a mailing list and then go to this icon and remove it. So yeah, this is how the Zoho campaign extension becomes relevant for Zoho Desk, which means you'll get, as an agent, you'll get an understanding of what all campaigns a particular customer is a part of. You can also associate different mailing lists, remove a contact, add a contact. All these features can be performed. So to sum up for the whole session that we have had today, I mean, we have discussed 7 extensions so far. We started off with what extensions are, how they are useful, what are the different extensions, types of extensions available, just a very brief thing about it. And then we moved on to marketplace. What are the extensions available in the marketplace? There are both third-party apps available, app extensions available, as well as Zoho extensions available. Some are paid, some are free. And then after this, we moved on to see the extensions for uh, FSM and CRM. Likewise, we discussed around 7 extensions. So now let's move on to see if you have any questions from the session so far. So for now, I'm just going to stop the screen sharing. I'm just going through the Q&As. Mm. So we have received a question regarding if the Zoho Sign integration with Recruit is it similar to what we have explained here? It will be more or less the same, just that the installation process and field mapping and all will be a bit different. That's all. Also, we have attached the documents for reference. So we have received another question, say asking that, are you suggesting that we manage all extension through Desk? No, that is not the case. For this particular webinar, we chose more extensions with respect to Desk because they are the most widely used extension by customers. So that's why we chose to explain that. For the upcoming sessions, definitely we'll include other extensions with respect to other services also. Mm. So I've received a query asking, do you have an extension to optimize road delivery? I'm not completely clear with the question. However, I think you can refer to the uh, Zoho FSM service, get an understanding about it and see, because it's a field service management application. So I hope that might be answering your query. I'm not sure though. So yeah, these are the questions that are available. So I've received a question asking that, is the Zoho inventory integrated with ERP financial Zoho applications to keep the accounting up to date? As far as I know, it is not done, but for extensions and for extensions to be more seamless, it is recommended that you use Zoho Finance products itself. Mm. So the another question that we have received is like, could you create a roadmap indicating the best combinations for specific marketing objectives? Definitely, that is on the roadmap, and it will definitely be presented in one of the upcoming Zoho Leaks.
Maybe I'll take this.
I'm sorry, it will be discussed in an upcoming webinar. We'll definitely let you know. Um, so I guess we are done with the queries. I hope we have answered to most of your queries. Some of the queries I was not able to understand completely. Um, so there's one more thing I would like to share. So there's an upcoming Zoholix happening at Austin. I would suggest that it's an amazing place where you can network with people who are currently using Zoho products. This will be an amazing place where you will get to meet industry leaders and technical experts who are business owners, as well as people who are using Zoho products. You'll also get to meet authorized Zoho partners at this event. So yeah, you can just refer to this page, Zoholix Austin, to get an idea about what it is about, what all has this got to offer to you. So yeah, so I'll just see if you have any more queries. I think we are done with all the queries for now. I hope this has helped you in some way or the other. I thank you all for attending this webinar. Yeah, thank you guys. So I'll just end this session now.